Hello and welcome to the replay of the week 5 from Game Replays. This is a game with two new players that we haven't seen before on replay of the week, or I haven't seen before on anything, honestly. This is Aki at the top, playing in the very menacing Marines colours, and down the bottom we have is that Zullyhuck? I'm gonna call him Huck because, you know, I can remember that just by thinking of the StarCraft player in this blue and red Eldar. So, pretty standard right now, Huck and Aki. And, you know, barracks in front of here, Assault Marines coming out, 2 sets of Scouts coming out. 3 Dark Avengers. Everything is nice and standard. And I've sort of had to rush this out. This will actually be getting released with the 4th replay of the week, because the patch is coming this Wednesday, and it is Monday now, and that will obviously ruin all the replays. All of the replays will stop working, which is going to be a hell for trying to cast any of this week's ESL, which was quite good. I watched some of the streams. It was some good games. There was good games going on. So all the base is being taken up. Multiple scout squads out here now, trying to get some. The reason you take the more scouts over the SMs is to get some map control and to be able to push out some stuff. Servitor, good use of Servitor there, although his Marines are also standing still, so that's not exactly using the Servitor to its full potential. We've got decent Wood Brigade here, but doesn't actually cover any of this side. Covers this area quite well, though. The Marines pushing forward both sides. These Assault Marines have actually run into trouble here against 3 Dark Avenger squads, but a good jump to dodge the first, and they're actually going to fight this, so they're throwing down the standard. The Scout Grenades have come in there, and he is trying to get into melee combat using those Scout Marines, which is a nice little idea, honestly, to try and minimize the Eldar DPS. And he is actually taking a whole squad of Dark Avengers out of this fight like that, but his one and only Assault Marines are getting very low, and this is putting it so that he is now in a bad position on the map. This Scout squad will manage to get into a visibility. Sort of slightly useless grenade thrown there. Now the Eldar has his banner until it goes away. Well, I'm not sure they actually captured it there, but they could have his banner. So, back here to reinforce with his Assault Marines. I don't believe he's making any more Assault Marines, but these points will be quite easy to kill for this Eldar player. He can just run around the back. He is going for that epic point. Both players are going for that epic point. So, you know, if both of these are left untouched, this could sort of spiral. As we get to our first heroes coming out, we should quickly check what they are. As we see them, there may be a fight coming up soon. They are actually going to start hitting this webway. But from the Marine side, we have Kill Team Ironmore, followed up by the Librarian, who I'm more and more seeing as a strong pick these days, with his big circle of justice thing. It's great, keeps a lot down. Then he's obviously got the Venerable Dreadnought for that Assault Marines jump. On Huck's side, we have quite traditional, once again, actually that's the Wraith Knight. I always forget which one that is. That's the super late game Wraith Knight, which I have seen a few Eldar players take. I think it's a great idea, but I guess if you don't trust your late game, that can be just a nice easy finisher. And you have Giant Tsar, and I guess your sort of mid game is strong enough already with Falcons and Vipers. Maybe it could be a thing. It could be a thing. The Eldar has sort of feels like they have very strong early and mid game, so hopefully their late game would be where they suffer if that is true. So he's going around getting everything. This guy's still managing to keep this back point, which is actually quite a nice little annoyance there, because obviously it's a big point with a lot of resources on it. He hasn't chucked up his own one quite a bit. This is quite actually, even though everyone has control of everything, it's quite a low resource game here. No one's putting down that many points. A lot of the middle points are being captured and recaptured and captured and recaptured, so any generators are getting destroyed. But you know, even some of the generators that are a bit more down, it's basically just a power generator and a epic point generator on each side. So it looks like there's going to be a little engagement here as well. Dire Avengers are going to find these Assault Marines, and the Assault Marines have no support, so they should run away. We've got some Rangers coming in here as well. Haven't seen Rangers since, you know, the early days of beta and the first release, but interesting to see how they're used in here. They essentially give you just that extra bit of long-range punch, I guess, that you can put them behind your Dire Avengers, and if anyone charges them, they still got Fleet of Foot to get away. You can use the Dire Avengers to hit those plasma grenades. I do like seeing people, I mean, I'll admit I'm a bit of a fan of just a big ball of Dire Avengers and just going ham with that in terms of being a player and in terms of seeing some high-level games, but this putting other things in is an idea. I've seen a lot of people adding a couple of Banshees in. I've seen a lot of people adding a couple of Dark Reapers in. This is actually one of the first games I've seen Rangers being reused. Other than, you know, the early games of just spamming Rangers. Now, this is not a good fight for these Marines. They're going to have to go back. They sort of just stood within the concave there. But they're not going to get punished for it. The Eldar is now pretty strongly taking all of the map. Couple of scouts. There's actually Servitor hiding in there. Which I believe gives Aki vision of these last Dire Avengers. Only just, yeah. Elite point generating going down is quite important, but he has scouted his opponent's elite point generator as well, so he could send some Assault Marines rounds to deal with this. The Marine player is still on his first 3 units. He has teched up, but he hasn't done anything with the tech up yet. The Eldar player, however, has macroed up quite a big force here, honestly. I'm not you know, it's he's got to that 5 unit number, which normally is so deadly. I mean, that's a bad stack of units, but hopefully he won't get grenaded and it won't be too much of a problem. A scout squad even going down there in the generator. And if we check down here as well, we can see that he hasn't teched up. So this could be, if he actually gets something done here soon, this could be a game of one player going with the, I'm going ham in the early game, and the other player has just gone, I'm just going to take what of the map I can with my small army, and then I'm going to go and do much more. But he doesn't actually have that many resources because he's been so resource starved across this game overall. He has, you know, a decent amount of requisition, but what's requisition going to do from right now? Is he just going to make more Assault Marines? He's way too late to be aggressively making Assault Marines, I feel. Slightly misjump there. And we have this little group of Eldar just jogging around the map. We have the Librarian coming out now. Is that gonna? Oh, is that gonna be the Librarian, or is that the Eldar one? What is this? Oh, that's a building, of course. I'm an idiot. That was nowhere near anything that could have warped in. That's why I was so surprised. But so the Eldar has Zion Zar, which I believe is 3 points or 4 points, but he has the epic point generator. It is 4 points, but she'll have it very soon. The Librarian is actually just going in absolutely man mode. I'm not sure Librarians are meant to you know, have testes that size. Like, he just went in. He just didn't give a heck. Didn't give a heck. Oh, we've got a big jump there coming in from those Assault Marines. This Librarian looks like he's going to die. If he's focused down, he will just die. We haven't seen many plasma grenades coming out from this Eldar player. And he's actually just, like, losing units. This might be the downside of having the Rangers around there, is that he tried to take the normal clumpy fights that you do, but he had the Rangers, and the Rangers don't want to be in a clumpy fight. They want to be, like, far, far behind the clumpy fight. So the Marine player with this incredibly aggressive Librarian has actually managed to to take the map again, which is kind of hilarious. Now he's just running the Librarian around, microing it away from those Banshees. I mean, he probably should be running away from this. He probably should just turn and kill these Dire Avengers. Oh, Giant Zara is there. Giant Zara could actually do some big bits of damage. Trying to get in combat with Giant Zara while moving most of his troops away. Getting the Assault Marines back on the Dire Avengers, which makes sense because you can actually kill them. Oh, that is a very, very late Librarian spell, but he is going to get taken out. So just after an exciting comeback win from the Marines, and he's getting himself chased away, but he hasn't actually lost that much. The Dire Avengers came in a bit too aggressive with Giant Zara, and they managed to get themselves both killed. So this means that there's very little going on from here. Giant Zara may, however... Oh, the typical League of Legends juke and then juke yourself. Oh, poor boy. KT just going to get absolutely whapped. So now we're into a strange position where the Marine has an Assault Marine, a Scout Marine, and this Speeder that's coming out. And the Eldar has Giant Zara. If this fight had been at tier 1 and he just hadn't macroed, this would be an entire win for the Eldar. But because this this Land Speeder can now come out, this actually becomes like a really bad trade for the Eldar. Does the Eldar even have 2 now? She's taking 2. And she has a few buildings around, but she's going to have to make a Skyport if she just gets out. And Jar actually got caught. She ran up, trying to keep being aggressive with Jar. That was a very bad idea. Just going to get Jar killed for no reason. And now these Scorpions, again, like, shouldn't be here. You cannot fight Skimmers with melee units. Like, they just don't care. Like, you get a bit of damage on here, especially if it doesn't micro that way. But look, he just goes up on a hill and then goes lel. Well, it looks very goofy and slow actually. For something called a speeder, it flies very slowly. So he's now just going to micro the speeder around. That was actually a big hit on it by those Striker Scorpions. Holy moly. Take back all I say about you can't fight speeders with vehicles. You shouldn't be able to fight speeders with vehicles, but he's going to send this back, get it repaired, and hopefully he can get some more places soon so he can build some damn power generators and get some power, because he's really... Now that the Eldar player is getting to tier 2, he really needs more speeders, or he's just going to have nothing. If we check the Eldar side, the Eldar has so much money. Eldar has so much money. Especially considering that Eldar's units are cheaper than Marine units. The Marine is taking down some of the points at the side. He's taking down the right point. He's taking down the left point. Good job to him. But the Sky Portal is up. A Falcon is being made. Even some of the ghostly fellows. I don't know what their name is. And these Striker Scorpions are actually going to get caught out, trying to be Striker Scorpions on the side. Jumping with the one that was in melee combat wasn't the best idea. And he's gonna get hit with the second jump though, which is a bit better. With the speeder coming out here, with the multi-melter upgraded, he's going to be able to push this back a bit. He's also getting this side. He's going to find just a load of Eldar buildings sitting around. Here we go. We have the Shadow Spectres. That's what they're called. But we now have Shadow Spectres, which is not going to do anything here, and the Falcon. And actually, Shadow Spectres and Falcon actually make a good combo, because Shadow Spectres kill buildings, probably the fastest in the game. Falcons kill squads of units, probably the fastest in the game. And now we're getting a new Falcon coming out. Back on the Marine side, we could see just doesn't have the money to do anything. He almost has the money to get another speeder down, but soon he's going to have, you know, 2 speeders to 2 Falcons. I think he's making 2 Falcons. Yeah, he is. I think that was actually a mistake. I don't think you need 2 Falcons in this situation. I think you need Vipers more. But we have this Marine side taking out this hero, trying to push in. We have the Falcon looking for something to kill. These guys, they are actually ridiculous. They can actually take down... I've seen a couple of these take down a shield faster than like anything else in the game that I can imagine. And they're kind of weirdly skimmers. They're great. So the heroes have just been plopped back here by the Marine player. Just trying to defend, I guess. This multi-melt is going to hit in here, but if these Shadow Spectres and this other Falcon get in, then it suddenly becomes an unwinnable fight. These Assault Marines, not in the greatest position. Going to just jump away from the outer army. Landspeeder going to probably not stop to fight that. He's just going to try and get out of here. Going to find some buildings here. If he could actually get some damage on these, this could be really nice. But I think he's just too scared of the following Falcons to do anything. Hiding his Assault Marines down here. That's kind of funny that they haven't been found. And now the Marine actually has part of the map, and this is where the Marine could start taking out, because Marines, as much a problem as they can have versus Eldar in the early game, as much as they do feel like they are behind all of the way until late game, at late game they do just have such a powerful army. When they can start getting tier 3 out, which, you know, we are nowhere near, but when you get some Dreadnoughts out, you get some bigger heroes out, this game looks like it's going to go long enough that we could possibly even see the Venerable Dreadnought coming out in this. So, you know, this is now the traditional point. Obviously, in this game, Space Marines didn't have the map early game, but normally you'll about half and half the map early game, and then Falcons will come out and they'll be like, yo, I don't care about your side of the map. 2 Landspeeders though, catching this Falcon with no micro on the Falcon, so this Falcon's just going to die, and the other Falcon is in a bad position right now. He's on the wrong side to get caught by these, and if these Landspeeders actually manage to just take out both of the Falcons, then suddenly the Eldar just has no army again, right?
We are losing a point.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so painful to watch. So, at this point, the Marine has those 2 Assault Marines that he had hidden around the back. He has 2 Landspeeders, and he has 2 Scout Squads. He has, whoa, so many resources. Like, look at that. He needs to spend some requisition, boy. That is hovering some money, dude. What the hell, dude? Like, just make 2 more Assault Marines. Just queue up 2 more Assault Marines. Get some of these around the map. Just spread them out. Just make another Land Speeder. He's still got 900 money. Just make TAC Marines. Honestly, just make TAC Marines. Just, TAC Marines are fine. Put TAC Marines in this. They're a little stun. You can have 2 TAC Marines, and that's better than just having 1,000 money. Wow. On the other side, am I ready to see even worse? No, the Eldar has actually kept building because he, in a weird way, because he has more resources, he's being able to spend his resources better because he's not power starved like the Marine player is, and so he can just pump out some of these. He's got a lot of Shadow Spectres as well. They're a big mineral sink. That's how he's managed to keep down on his minerals so well, is keeping these Shadow Spectres out. I know that early on in the beta, In Control was liking these Shadow Spectres, but I haven't actually seen anyone else really use them that much. I am not sure about them. Because you see, in this fight, they're not going to do anything. They might as well not be in this fight. The Scorpions and the Falcon are going to do a ton. They're going to demolish this. Like, this is free for them, pretty much. Giants are as well. But these guys, look at that. Absolute nothing. He might as well not be hitting that. And by might as well not be hitting that, I mean, he should have literally sent them over there and started hitting that, because that they will deal damage to. And hopefully we see that. It looks like they're going to go around here. Why are you bringing these? Why are you bringing these? Stop it. So, he's taken all the map now. There's some dudes in stealth, but he's just going to hang around here and capture the point. Lots of sneaky Space Marine dudes across the map. Got 3 speeders here, and the Falcon is on its own coming back. The Falcon's going to get bips. Falcon isn't running either, it's standing still and fighting. That's awful. This Falcon. Oh my god. Aki is getting so many good picks with these speeders that it's so painful to see for this player. The Huck has got the Assault Marines capturing this point again. He's moving these around here now, and I really want to just see him walk up to there, because he could just kill that Steel Generator now. If he just walked to these 3 squads to there, he could just kill that. He's going to try and catch the speeders with them, but even though the speeders look slower than their name suggests, they're not quite this slow. Slowly hovering. Slowly hovering. And then we have the heroes of Hero for the Eldar have actually found these Assault Marines finally and going to take them down and retake that point. But the speeders come in, they kill, they leave, and then the Spectres arrive. Like, hey, we were told there were speeders here to fight. We were told there were speeders here to fight. I really want him to just right-click on that with those Spectres, because it's fantastic watching them just beam stuff down super quickly, but he's not really getting any use out of them. He's just letting this game go to late game for no real reason. The Spectres are the thing holding the Marines in the game. The Marine is playing, you know, doing well with those Spectres. But I would like to see the Eldar just like get some use out of these units, which are just doing nothing right now. There's a lot of requisition he put into that. You know, that's Kai's got his money down a bit. I'm still not happy with how high that damn money is. It's too damn high. But there we go. He's spending a bit more here and there. It's okay. He's got it down to a reasonable number now. You could easily argue you're saving that for power generators and stuff like that. He hasn't upgraded to tier 3 yet. Just going to stick on these land speeders. Oh, when is it going to be the moment? It looks like it's going to be the moment. He's got a couple of squads of Dark Reapers as well. He's pushing in. And the laser beams. Yes, the laser beams are going. Zara's on the kill team. He's jumping away, which was good. There's some drops coming in. He actually had 3 drop pods, it seems. But this is the problem. You've waited too long, and now, look, he had these drop pods filled up with Assault Marines. That's where he put all that requisition that he had, and he just dropped them straight onto you. You do have a Viper here, but most of his people here are Spectres, and these Spectres just need to get out of this fight. They're doing nothing. They should just leave. Don't even attack with them. They're literally useless. Do you see how little damage it's doing? Giant Zar comes in and just absolutely pops them, but the actual armor-piercing lasers are just doing so little. And now we have hit the 7 supply point part, so we're actually going to have a vulnerable Dreadnought arriving. This is hell right now for a player who's just losing his base destroying, you know, he's losing his siege essentially to just an army of assault Space Marines that dropped out of nowhere. And now there's a vulnerable Dreadnought coming up as well. The Eldar player is in a real bad situation right now. Let's see. He has, because he held that point for so long, actually got 8 elite points. And he's not far from getting his 9th. So soon we're actually going to see the Wraith Knight come out, only just after the Venerable Dreadnought. The advantage of that Venerable Dreadnought being at lower points is being entirely destroyed by the fact that there is, you know, that there was an elite point generator for so long. He's just built some more Shadow Spectres. Hopefully we'll see these ones actually siege. The Shadow Spectres could fight these. These are the sort of things that the Shadow Spectres are actually good at fighting, but they're just getting machine gunned down now. And now we see the Wraith Knight. Is this going to be him? This is going to be him, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Another ridiculously long 1v1 that gets us to having goddamn Wraith Knight out. Holy moly. This and that, because of the advantage of the points, actually came out at the same time. I want to see it fire. I want to see the Venerable Dreadnought fire, because I don't think it would do too badly. I mean, it would obviously lose, but if you got a couple of speeders in with multi-melters as well, they just wouldn't do too badly. Now, he has actually had to send these back. This one was very injured. But if he had all of these through with multi-melters and the Venerable Dreadnought, I don't actually think this is as big a worry as it looks like. But this is the sort of thing where you like, as a player of this game, if you play mainly 1v1s, you never see these things. You never see these things. So maybe you're just scared because you don't know how powerful it is. You don't know what it can do. And now We're going to get to see the Spectres start beaming that. Oh, they're actually going to hit the Venerable Dreadnought. That's fine. At least it's a Venerable Dreadnought still. The big fucking laser, dude. Bit of rock getting thrown out there by the Venerable. Bit of a power slide there from the Wraith Knight. Yes, I got the name right. Assault Marines trying to get on the back, take out these Spectres. Something they can actually take out. Good job. And now this Eldar unit is going to run away. He should be fighting the stuff. I don't know why he's running away. Fight it. Kill the stuff. Yeah. He can do a lot of damage to these speeders while the Venerable's out range. And he manages to dodge the shot from the Venerable as well. That's great. So everything he has, basically apart from this, is dead. So he just needs to be a bit careful with it, to be fair to him, because he doesn't want to get it caught out by just stuff and die. If this thing dies, like at this point, he probably just loses. This Marine player has been much better at keeping his Aki, the Marine player, has been much better at keeping his thing alive. And oh my god, as I say that, his Venerable Dreadnought just gets lasered down. That is a big loss. Once he'd run back, the land speeders following the Venerable Dreadnought was a bit ballsy, but here we go. Look at this Eldar player just absolutely pumping out Vipers. And this is going to be great, because the Vipers do true damage, so they are going to be not as good, but decent at taking out the Assault Marines if any more of them come out. But they're also going to just be great at dealing with their tanks, which the Falcons will not be. So now it's our Elder player's turn to stack up a load of money to just be absolutely banking and get all of his Vipers caught out by land speeders. And still, this game is essentially being a fight between the Eldar player who's macroing a ton and the Marine player who's keeping all of his important units alive right now. So he's spamming out some Spectres, although they haven't been doing anything really for him yet. On the Aki side, we can see he's just getting more land speeders. Going for the Falcon again, which is an interesting choice. It will help clear out these, which are being a bit of a nuisance right now. We've got this little group of land speeders still popping out. He's now got a 4th land speeder coming out as well. Got the kill team still just hanging down here. Oh, these land speeders are now putting themselves in quite a bit of danger, but they actually just kill the Shadow Spectres. They don't even care. The machine guns are too good. They're gonna lose a rare land speeder for them to lose, but then they're just gonna take everything out because land speeders rock. They are great, and now they're just sitting here like, yo, we're just gonna machine gun you all. Grav tank coming up. That's gonna die to these real quickly. Look, they're gonna focus it. They're gonna focus it. Yeah. Pop, that's the shield gone. That's a third of the health gone. That's another third of the health gone. And that's the rest of the health gone. It's dead. It's just dead. It's dead. It died. It died. The Falcon just died. Now they're going to kill one of the Spectres. Now the other Spectres are doing some work here. They are going to get one of them down the looks of it. And he does have the Wraith Knight coming up on his Vaxi. Not going to let these guys get anywhere. And this might... Like, he's just got so much done with these speeders. Holy moly. It's always difficult to balance things in RTS that have multiple attack types, and speeders look like they might become one of those things. Because they just don't care. They're like, yo, you're anti-tank? You're anti-tank? That's cool, I have a machine gun. Yo, you're a tank? That's cool, I have multi-melter. Let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Is he actually going to... This is a big deal as well if he kills the slide portal, because this needs to be remade. Going to try and teleport down. The Wraith Knight's trying to get some shots out, but his attack moving is just going to hit the wrong one. He actually bounced off that scout there. That's very mean. He bounced off the invisible scouts, and those scouts right there just sitting there invisible. Already pretty scared if you're invisible right next to this thing walking around. Suddenly you just have one of their members get sliced by a lady who didn't even know they were there, who jumps over them and just absolutely leaves. Alright, so we've got some more stuff in drop pods coming out. We've got some land speeders, some assault marines getting ready. Final phase escalated to now, so now people are going to start having just the money to end this game, hopefully. But losing your army here is really important because you get like nothing back for it. Oh, and the assault marines are just going to go. They're going so ham. This is probably not a good idea, lads. I mean, they do have their power swords now, so that is pretty lit. Is this guy gonna? No, he's gonna do this thing. What is this? Distortional. Okay, that wasn't a greatly aimed laser. That's probably the worst laser he's done this game. He's done some better lasers before this, and his guy's now actually just sort of in the middle of everything. This is not looking good. Is this actually gonna fall? Doing a jump. Just getting away. Is he just gonna run away now? He's running away. Okay. He's half health though, and these speeders can just go for it. These speeders have no reason to stop now. They can just sit on it. Okay, apparently they are just going to run away. But the brave assault marines aren't. Oh, until they are. While this is all happening, some scouts, being diligent, doing their work. Librarian's just going to get abandoned by every one of his friends, and now he's just going to die. Oh, wow. He died during his tranquility thing. Didn't know that was possible. So now the Marine is really pushed back. Now, our player doesn't actually have any army. He has enough money to make a load of stuff, but he's lost his sky portal, and he's not remaking it. He's remaking a warrior portal, even though he has one. I feel like that might have been a misclick. These guys are going to try and take some of the map now. Assault Marines coming down there to join the scouts. And this is the advantage now, because, you know, you have this powerful Wraith Knight, but he can only be in one place at once, and he's getting repaired right now. They are making the infantry portal, and it looks like they're just going to make a load of Wraith Guards and just try and push down this turret. Okay, we may have to start doing that day 9 double speed soon. May have to start doing that just to get through this game a little bit faster, because this one could go on for a little while perhaps. So we're going to see the counterattack. This is nice. This is nice. Free resources here on the map. Why not take them? Still don't take shield generators incredibly fast on their own, honestly. Bone Singer will do a great job there now. They just might sit here and just take the thing as well, you know. That thing is kind of annoying. I don't want that there. Oh, Eldritch Storm coming out. This is just going to miss. Oh, it's going to hit one. It's getting slowed down by the melee, so that'll get hit by one. Now the melee can't slow it down anymore. Oh, 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 it's climbing. And it's out. Oh, it might kill the scout squad. But at the same time, this guy's actually moving in. The Holy Standard has come down and it just died. I just almost missed it dying. What the hell? He just walked in on his own. He just walked in. He just walked in. Oh my lord. And he just got absolutely clowned by these speeders. A load of servitors here to repair these vehicles as quickly as possible. And we've now got these guys have found these guys who are just going to teleporting back home. And now they can just take out this ball. The Eldar has suddenly lost all of his sway on the map. Now let's hope that the Marines actually takes advantage of this, but he definitely could. He's doing a good job clearing the map with these assault marines down the side. His land speeder's getting fixed. He's got a 4th land speeder now. Still refusing to go to the third age, third tech, whatever, where he could get out some real tanks. But he's just liking the land speeder, you know, they're not the best thing, but he enjoys land speeders, okay? He's gonna use some land speeders, right? He's got his defensive little set of Wraith Guard here. But so much time before he gets his Wraith Knight back again. And his entire army here, by the way, is anti-tank, which is going to be pretty decent against these. Oh, they could get like a one-shot here. Oh, popped. This could be these land speeder army going down pretty quickly if these get a few good shots off. Although he didn't get the third one out. The Striking Scorpions doing Striking Scorpion things on the back, but apart from that, the Marines have taken the whole map, except for the elite point, which somehow he still managed to get, although he has everything now, so it doesn't actually do anything. So we're getting another hero drop down. Librarian, okay. No heroes out from Eldar now, all the heroes out from the Marine player, I believe. Yeah. Look at that big old army. Now, this is the point where I might hit up that 2x speed for a bit, just see what's happening, you know. Land speed is just gonna jukesy around a bit, gonna hover about a bit. Assault Marine's gonna refuse to fight that for some reason. I'm gonna make up build up their army, and it looks like they're coming in for a fight now. So the Assault Marine's gonna run into here, take a load of damage, and then run away. So we're back to 2x speed, and you know, he's just gonna chill around here, just gonna run around with his army, just gonna, you know, have a look at the map. Got some of these lads, some of these Spectres gonna come over here, just kill this resource point. Oh. The beam weapons, full power. I hope no one has epilepsy. I hope no one has epilepsy. And then they're just going to get killed by these guys. And they're actually just going to come into the main base as well. So they're actually just getting free buildings within the base here, and I mean, Wraith Lords are going to do nothing about this. Just going to have to watch that go away. So our Eldar player has got to tier 3 tech here, actually. He's managed to keep on upping. But the more our Marine player waits, the closer this guy is getting to come back, and you really don't want to just build up a big army just to let him get lasered down by the Wraith Knight again, you know? So we'll go back to 2x movement, and we're just going to watch, you know, these guys just going to zoop around a bit more. They're just going to, you know, have some more fun, and then I run out of screen to move the camera with. Tier 3 upgrade has been complete, so hopefully we will see some Predators coming out soon, something like that, some big nasties. Eldar's just going to sit here and make stuff at his gate. Okay, so they're gonna come back in the back. Let's see what they do in the back. They're gonna kill one of these. They're gonna just go for the main base. There's a lot of health to kill. They're gonna try and come around here. They're gonna try and find this. They're still out of range of the turret. They're gonna kill the Infinity Pool. Taran Zar's gonna do her best, but not really made for shutting tanks. Oh, so they're just gonna get out. So, just sitting around some more, just, you know, chilling. They're going to finally realise at this point on the map and kill it, even though it's not doing anything. The Eldar army. Oh, is the Eldar army going to move out? The Eldar's going to move out. This is a very typical thing that can happen quite a lot when you're just sitting there and you're like, I know I will lose eventually, but he's not killing me, so I might as well just try and do something. You know, I might be able to get a crazy comeback. There's been enough sort of crazy swings in this game already. Let's go for it. So he's actually going to just come up to take this point. And the Vulnerable Dreadnought going to make sure he's out to a safe range of way further than anyone in this game can attack. Oh, but here's the fight. The army's ready. apart from when they back off. Assault Marine's going to jump out. Most of his army again is anti-tank, so this isn't actually going to do much. Throwing down some drops. He's got the standard. He's got some more Assault Marines. He's got the big orbital laser. The orbital laser's in the middle of everything. Everything here is designed to kill tanks, and all of the Marines' tanks just sort of ran away. So these Wraith Guard are just dying without doing any damage to anything. This is just a massacre, really. Just a massacre. This Vulnerable Dreadnought sort of forgotten what it was meant to be doing. But the Wraith Knight's back! Will the Wraith Knight be able to turn this? Oh, I would love if this game is just won now by the Wraith Knight. Solo Wraith Knight. Get the big laser. He's going for the laser. He's going for the laser. He's going to get all 4 of the land speeders. Holy moly. He's going to take out the rest of the heroes. Oh my god. There's only the Dreadnought and a land speeder left. The Wraith Knight might actually do it. Is it gonna happen? The comeback of comeback of comeback. What is this game? It's so ridiculous. So now he's just chasing everything back with this Wraith Knight. I hope he just goes all in now. He just needs to go and end, dude. He needs to take out that Dreadnought. Then he needs to take out this Predator, which he doesn't know exists yet. And then just push. And then just push. He can't just wait here for the Marine player to build up more. I mean, maybe he can. Maybe that is the right thing. Maybe now you just take the map and do what he was doing. Because you have this. If you make a big army of Vipers and stuff and Wraith Guards and stuff, you shouldn't be able to lose. Even 2 Marines arguably superior late game if you have just a goddamn Wraith Knight, dude. Okay, so now it's the Eldar's turn to get sped through, because he's going to be just taking a point on the map here, just moving his army around here, just doing a bit here. We got, you know, more of these have been made. I mean, they're going to kill Giant Tsar because poor Giant Tsar. And then this is going to just be killing generators. You know, doing some killing generators, some vehicle upgrades going on. This land speeder's going to come down here, kill some generators in the back. Generators killed there, generators killed there. All the generators getting killed. Alright, come on. Looks like there's going to be a fight here. Looks like we're preparing for a fight here. Assault Marines have jumped into the back. Assault Marines are starting to get popped. Does he just do like all of the damage? 112 armor piercing damage. Holy shit. So this is where these land speeders are going to try to take him out. He does a lot of damage to these land speeders. Hopefully he can chase them away. He's going to set up the laser. Oh, he's hitting that. He hit the Vulnerable Dreadnought. He didn't hit much else. The Death Storm is here. He's not going to focus down. He's going to choose just leave. He's going to be like, yo, that thing can't move. Just get out of the way. Just kill these Assault Marines. Okay, right now, kill these speeder things. He should probably jump away here because it's not going super well. Ooh, skidding away, but he doesn't really have any allies to go back to. He's got them into the tower. If he can just go near the tower and get some Bone Singers on repairing that. He only has 1 Bone Singer. They're gonna go in. Oh, they're coming in. Just shoot him, just fight him. Don't run away from the turret. Don't run away from your own turret. Stay in your own turret. Oh no, it went down. And 1 skimmer. Oh no, it doesn't get out. Okay, so the Wraith Guard came back, and the Wraith Guard took out all of the Marines' army. But there's another Predator coming out, so I think this game might now actually be over. Because the Assault Marines that lived are just gonna take control of the map. We have to wait a long time to get another Wraith Guard out. So it's got some little engagements happening around the map here. Librarians coming down. We've got a Predator just roaming around. Another land speeder. Scorpions are here, but you know, Not looking too scary right now. Scorpions and Banshees coming out. We got some Wraith Lords as well. Wraith Blades. Marine player's just gonna take the map. Predator's really good. Making this big army again. Pushing all these generators. All generators for free. Scorpions are gonna do scorpion things. This guy's gonna get chased away a bit. Now they're in a bit of a bad position. This Predator's coming in. Oh, the Eldritch Storm is going down. These guys on the side, these Banshees are just going to die. The Eldritch Storm is on everything. The Assault Marines jumping in. Going to take a lot of damage, but these anti-tank lasers not going to do a lot of damage back to them. This army ends up being mainly Assault Marines once again. The laser beam trying to do some damage, but there's just too much Marine stuff here, and he's just going to overwhelm. I mean, this shows you what perhaps could have been done maybe a long time earlier in this game, but we got to see some ridiculousness. The Marines are actually going to get taken out by the Eldritch Storm that they were all standing in. That's kind of funny. This tower is taking a lot of damage. These heroes are starting to go down. This needs to target the Predator. Oh, some not so great targeting there, and we're gonna overall see the Marines still win. There we go. That is gonna be the end of the game. Quite a ridiculous long game there between our boys Akai playing the Marines and Huck, who unfortunately lost. Zali Huck. Well played to Akai in a very ridiculous game. And thank you all for watching the game replay of the week 5 on this week, where we're throwing out 2 of them at the same time because we won't have many replays at the end of this week. They'll all have gone away. And the power core's doing that thing where it just refuses to end the game, even though the game's clearly ended. And the Predator's just gonna give it a friendly bip to close it out. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who's uploading game replays for us to watch, and I will see you next time.